Hey, on, people. Ought to do a freaking sheeple news channel for for how the news manipulates people. Man, you got to pay attention and you got to question everything you're being told and not believe anything until you verify it from some sort of reliable source, if not two sources. Because, I mean, the misinformation and the lying to the public, trying to make government look competent, good, great, so you'll give up your guns and you'll let government protect you. It's just outrageous. Listen to this news article and then tell me what happened.
In a suburban parking lot where two Elk Grove police officers suffered gunshot wounds while trying to apprehend a burglary suspect who was armed with a handgun.
Whoa, man. Two officers screamed to the scene, arresting a burglary suspect. They're keeping you safe. They were probably in a place that had signs that said no burglary zone. Probably had a sign that said no gun zone. Yet cops had guns and bad guy had guns. Okay, hang on. Let's see what happened here because, we don't know what happened. So let's listen to our credible news source.
Was a firearm located here at the scene yet?
There was a firearm located. Uh-oh. Man, the guy had a gun.
Police have not released the suspect's name, but say he is a 41-year-old convicted felon.
Oh, he's a convicted felon. I thought we had laws that would stop convicted felons from. I thought we had signs that said no gun zone. I thought if we gave up our right to have a gun, that government would protect us and all their backgrounds would ensure that only good, qualified government police who were trained could get guns and not those pesky citizens. I thought that's what we're told every day by the lying left. Well, hang on, I digress. Let's get back to this little incident where the cops saved the day by catching this armed burglar.
From Sacramento, who have been spotted casing this travel trailer with a female companion on Teagan Road just west of Franklin Boulevard.
Franklin Boulevard, Sacramento. Many pursuits on that road. Nice road for crime, nice road for sanctuary cities, high taxes, run by Sacramento, the most liberal left commie state's capital in the free. I digress. Let's get back to the cops saving the day, catching this burglar.
This morning when he came down, I noticed that a big RV sitting here. It's been there all week.
Jesus Christ, dude. Where'd you get your hat? From freaking Gilligan's Island? What? I digress. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The windows shot out, the draperies out.
Another neighbor called police after reporting suspicious activity near the trailer.
Oh, a neighbor called police. You have to report to government. Citizens have to call government. That's what your job is. That's what will keep you safe. Get good quality trained government to come protect you because they have guns. They're trained. They'll keep you safe. You don't need guns. They will save you. They caught this burglary suspect. Listen to the subliminal messages being sent here, people.
Around 11:15 last night.
One of the individuals, a male, took off running from the officers. Officers gave chase.
Gave chase. How do you give someone a chase? Gave chase. The officers chased. The officer ran after the suspect. It's like white in color. This vehicle isn't white. It's white in color. Police lingo. I digress. Hang on, I'm going off tangent here. I'm just so proud of government coming to save the day and catch this burglar. Let's see what happened.
The chase ended here in this parking lot, at which point shots are fired. Both officers are hit, as well as a suspect.
Oh my God! This felon had a gun, and he was a burglary suspect, and a good citizen called the police, and the police came, and they even got shot, but yet they shot the suspect and saved the day. Man, we need more government and more training government to have guns to keep us safe. Man, they risk their lives. Police are heroes. Notice this suspect. This article doesn't say anything that the two freaking cops shot each other when they shot the suspect in a crossfire. The suspect never fired or shot either officer. Notice that is not in this report. It's just freaking amazing.
The two officers were hit in the lower legs, while the suspect suffered more serious wounds and was hospitalized. The travel trailer with Pennsylvania plates was towed from the scene for evidence purposes. Police later revealed it had been previously used by the burglary suspect, even though it was not registered in his name. The SUV that accompanied the trailer had expired California plates.
Ooh, expired plates. Man, CHP is going to be like, damn, we missed a ticket. They're probably going to run to the freaking tow yard to write this car a ticket to get a stat.
And was also towed away. The entire incident proving to be very unsettling for this suburban neighborhood.
It's really quiet.
Nice earring, dude. Did you get those glasses at the woman's store? Hey, I digress. I'm sorry. Hang on.
I would never think this happened.
The suspect in this case will be charged with resisting arrest and being a
Oh, resisting arrest. Let's get here the charges. This is where I'm talking about. You got to pay attention, people. 2 officers were shot, and he was shot, and he had a gun. Yet they're not charging him with shooting the officers. Why is that, Rick? Well, because you're asking, you're a dummy and not paying attention.
with resisting arrest and being a felon in possession of a handgun.
Those are the only 2 charges. So he had a handgun. He was a felon in possession of a handgun. And he ran, so he's resisting arrest. But 2 officers were shot, Rick. That don't make sense. Who shot the officers? The officers shot the government that is so trained that keeps telling you if you give your guns up, government will protect you because they require backgrounds and good checks and they only have the highest training, and you pesky citizens shouldn't have guns because you don't have the training that our government does. That these police officers who are making $100,000 a year have. They are trained. What are they trained to do? They freaking shot each other. Are you kidding me?
In Elk Grove, Mike Lurie, KCRA 3 News.
The 2 officers involved in the shooting incident are expected to fully recover from their wounds.
Oh, wait a minute. We got to make the officers look good. These officers have great experience. They've both been on the force for over 10 years. They have all the training and background from the government that's here to protect you because the good citizen called 911 and reported to the government, and that makes them a good citizen. That saved the day. Shit, had they not showed up, nobody'd have been shot.
One of them is a 14-year veteran of law enforcement. The other has 10 years of experience.
Okay, so now let's look at another news article that came out later. Well, from a more credible, but you have to search for this. You're not going to find it. This article is from freaking KCRA, which is the #1 Sacramento, propaganda station in Sacramento. Let's look at another station. Obviously, this station has a little more credibility, although they forgot the apostrophe. But oh no, I guess it's plural. Officers accidentally shoot each other. All right, officers accidentally shoot each other. At least they put the title up. So if you would have just listened to that first article, you would have never known that the cops shot each other, and that when government was called and government showed up, not only did they shoot the suspect, shoot up the neighborhood, and shoot up flying bullets everywhere, they shot each other. Reminds me of the old saying, early one morning, middle of the night, 2 dead men got up to fight. Back to back, they faced each other, drew their knives and shot each other. A deaf policeman heard the noise and ran to see the 2 dead boys. If you don't believe the story I told, that's the blind man on the corner. He saw it all. All right, let's get to this news article.
Each other while trying to catch a burglary suspect.
Yeah, this all happened.
Police officers are recovering tonight after they accidentally shot each other while trying to catch a burglary suspect.
Yeah.
Notice how they said accidentally? What, you mean they didn't do it on purpose? I thought they were trained. I thought if they shot somebody, they knew where their bullets were going. I thought we were told that government has such good training that they know where their bullet is going when they pull the trigger, and they have to clear their background, and they have to protect our citizens, and they would never fire if they didn't know where the bullets were going because they care about our citizens. Protect and serve. Yeah, they're shooting each other, people. This is the government that wants, this is California that has the highest gun control ever. You've got a convicted felon with a gun, and you got 2 cops shooting each other. And this is the government that tells you if you give up your guns, we'll protect you. You don't need them. Guns are dangerous. Guns are bad in untrained hands. Well, you know what? You'd have to be a damn fool to believe that. And we got plenty of those because liberals keep getting elected.
Yeah, this all happened Saturday night at a shopping center near the intersection of Franklin and Laguna Boulevards. CBS 13's Anna Giles is there live with new information for us. Anna?
Yeah, guys, this is the shopping center here behind me. You can see it's pretty busy. Quite
Holy cow, that's a shopping center behind her. Glad she pointed that out.
a few shops. Luckily, most of them were closed when this happens. But that doesn't mean all of them escaped the chaos. Check out this building.
Wow. One of those bullets went over there. Wonder who shot that. Well, let me give you a clue. It wasn't the suspect because he wasn't charged at discharging a firearm, assault with a deadly weapon, or shooting at officers, or attempted murder. He wasn't charged with that, so he didn't shoot his gun. So how did this bullet get here? It was when the officers were shooting at each other and when they hit each other. And they hit the suspect. If you spray and play, I guess everyone in the scene got hit. Unfreaking believable.
Right here, shattered glass, a stray bullet went through the window.
It's a complex, dynamic, rapidly evolving environment in which perfection is extraordinary.
Okay, McGinnis, he used to be the sheriff. The statement he just said, you've heard me use it. He's quoting the Supreme Court. That's how they give officers leeway on scenes. When officers are involved in rapidly evolving situations that are very chaotic, we can't predict the circumstances. Therefore, we have to give tie to the government. Tie goes to the officer, and they are usually presumed right. The intent of that is correct because officers have to react, and everybody knows reaction is slower than action. So since officers are reacting, they're given a little bit more slack. Unfortunately, that's been, morphed and mutated into now government is just always right no matter what they do, and that's a problem. All right, I just thought it was funny. Luckily, you had another station that reported the truth. You had one station that was flat out lying, depending on which one you listen to. That's why people that tell me, oh, I get all my news from CNN and the New York Times. Well, you're a freaking idiot because they lie every day. They've been telling you for 2 years that Trump was collusion. They had proof that he was involved with the Russians. And now, after their own investigator takes 2 years, $40 million, and 14 freaking lawyers to investigate, the only thing they got is some guy made a misstatement during the investigation and they arrested him. Nobody was charged with Russian collusion. There was no Russian collusion. Their own investigator proved it, but for 2 years, the news media was telling us they had proof. It was true. Trump was going to be impeached. And now the liberal left is still crying that they don't like the report. They want the full report. They want his tax. They are looking for dirt. It's absolutely disgusting what they're doing to this president. And you know what? If Obama would have got 1/10 of this, he would have been impeached because he was the most crooked, unethical, lying, doing things behind, protecting Hillary and Killary on all their acts. But I digress. We're talking about competent government getting training, coming to save you, and how you as a good citizen should call 911 because when government comes, they'll keep you safe because they'll shoot each other. Hell, we ought to call government more. Maybe they would shoot each other and just take out the damn problem and we wouldn't have to worry about it. But we'll stay on point and we'll end that video there. Y'all have a good one.